Hello everyone, welcome to my class. In this video I'll be talking about density, definition of density, calculation of density, and determination of density of regular and irregular shape of objects. Well, what is density? Density is the measure of mass per volume, or it's related to how much the mass is concentrated, how much the mass of substance is concentrated. So to understand the density, we need to know about mass and volume. Mass is the amount of substance which measured by balance. Well, volume is a bit complicated, so let's start by volume in this presentation. So SI unit, last video I was talking about SI units, which stands for international units or system of international units. Well, system of international units of the volume is meter cube. So what is volume? Volume is the three-dimensional shape of the objects, or we can say it's a space taken by that object. Volume is the space taken by that object. So to measure the volume, we need to measure the three sides. For the regular shaped object, we can simply measure and then multiply to calculate the volume. Well, for irregular shaped objects, later we'll talk in this presentation. So this is the volume of cubic object. For the cubic object, we can just measure three sides: height, length, and width. So we will have 1 times 1 times 1, meter times meter times meter will be 1 meter cube. Yeah. 1 cubic meter is equal to 1 meter times 1 meter times 1 meter, as we just mentioned, three sides of the cube. So 1 cubic meter, another unit of volume, alternative unit of the volume. In daily life, we usually use as liters, yeah, as liters. So 1 cubic meter is equal to 1,000 liters. Let's see more about the units of volume. As you can see here, 1 liter bottle can be written as 1L, so L for liter, same as 1 cubic decimeter. So 1 liter is equal to 1 cubic decimeter. Where 1 liter is equal to 1,000 cubic centimeter and 1,000 cubic centimeter is equal to 1,000 milliliters. So 1 centimeter cube is equal to 1 centimeter cube. 1 milliliter is equal to 1 centimeter cube. So what does this mean? For example, if you have 1 centimeter sided Lego, for example, you must have 1,000 Lego to build up 1 liter size. Yeah, if you want to build up 1 decimeter cube by 1 centimeter cube Legos, for example, if you want to make a cube, you need to have thousands of these cubes, 1,000 cubes with the size of 1 centimeter cube. 1 centimeter cube is equal to 1 milliliter, as we said. Well, for a given volume, we have aluminum and lead here. For a given volume, example, 1 centimeter cube lead is heavier than aluminum. 1 centimeter lead is heavier than aluminum. It has a higher density. So what does this mean? We have same volume, but density is different. So density is not only depends on the volume, it also depends on the mass, as we stated in the definition of density. Yeah. So density equation, density is calculated as by this equation. Density is equal to mass over volume. Yeah, we use this equation to do calculation about the density. Water has a density of 1 gram per centimeter cube. So 1 gram centimeter cube of water is equal to 1 milliliter. So 1,000 centimeter cube of water is equal to 1 liter. Therefore, has a mass of 1,000 gram or 1 kilogram. So 1 liter water is equal to 1 kilogram. Yeah, 1 liter pure water is equal to exactly 1 kilogram. We have some other substances here: wood, ice, water, aluminium, copper, and lead. Accordingly, you can see their densities are different. Why? Because density is the characteristics of the substances. These are identical property of the substances. So density of wood is 0.75 gram per centimeter cube, ice 0.9, which are lower than water, aluminium 2.7 gram per centimeter cube, copper 8.9, lead is 11.4. Think a solid object with a density lower than that of water will float. Yeah, so if we put wood on water, wood will be floating. Why? Because density of wood is lower than the water. Or ice is 0.9, water is 1, so ice will be floating. Yeah, as you know from daily life, ice floats. So what do we understand from here? In liquids or gas, the lower density always goes up and higher density goes down, sink. Lower density will be floating. Yeah, but how about the battleship made from aluminium? The battleship, with it floats. Yeah, it floats on water. Why it doesn't sink? What do you think? Can you write your answers? Yes, you are right. Battleship is the huge, and the total density of battleship is lower than water, because in battleship is air. Yeah, air has very low density compared to water. So total density of the ship is lower than water, so it floats on water. Of course, it's also related to the buoyance force. You can research about the buoyance force. It has also effect on the floating ship. Calculating density, as we said before, density equation is equal to mass over volume. In density equation, density is shown by the Greek letter rho. This is the Greek letter rho, is the symbol of density. M for mass, V for volume. We have a triangle here, magic triangle, to rearrange the equation easily. So if you are asked to find the mass, you just need to cover the mass. So mass will be equal to volume times density. If you want to find density, cover density, mass over volume. If you want to find volume, just cover the volume. So mass over density. Volume is equal to mass over density. So let's use this equation in the coming questions. Well, we have an example here. What is the density of a block of steel if it has mass of 9,360 gram and a volume of 1,200 centimeter cube? So what is asked here? Density asked. What is density? Density is equal to mass over volume. So mass is 9,360 grams and volume is 1,200 centimeter cube. 7.8 will be the answer. Yeah, 9,360 gram over 1,200 centimeter cube will be equal to 7.8 gram per centimeter cube. So gram per centimeter cube is the common unit of density. SI unit for density is kilogram per meter cube. Gram per centimeter cube is the common unit for density is used. Okay, let's see the next question. Example, what is the mass of a block of gold if it has density of 19.3 grams per centimeter cube and a volume of 540 centimeter cube? So what is asked here? We are asked to find the mass. So what is mass? Mass equal to volume times density. We have density given as 19.3 and we have volume given as 540 centimeter cube. Yeah. So 540 times 19.3 will be 10,422 grams. So you can see the unit of mass is gram here. Where how this gram is here, we just cancel out the centimeter cube and centimeter cube. Yeah. Let's see the next equation. What is the volume of a block of ice if it has a density of 0.92 grams per centimeter cube? As you can see, ice is the density of ice is lower than water. Yeah, and a mass of 12,462 grams. So we have given the density and the mass, and we are asked to find the volume. So just need to cover the volume. Volume is equal to mass over density. Okay.
This
so
is
density
mass,
is 12,462 over
grams.
density is 0.92, which will be 13,546 centimeter cube. Yeah. Here I want to mention one thing. To convert, students usually confuse this when they convert centimeter cube into the meter cube to write sometimes suitable units. So how we convert? We can write the equation, and also we can just simplify or simply convert by multiplying 10 to the power of -6. So 13,546 times 10 to the power of -6 will be equal to 0.013546 meter cube. Volume and density. Volume of a liquid. So volume of a liquid can be measured by measuring cylinder or graduated cylinder. Yeah, in laboratories we use a measuring cylinder to measure the volume of liquid. Here we have few key points to measure it, to do precise measurement. So first we put the liquid to the measuring cylinder, the liquid we want to measure. And first of all, you need to look to the measuring cylinder in your eye level. Yeah, eye level. When you look at the liquid inside the cylinder, you will see that the surface of water is not flat, it's not straight, but it has a meniscus. Yeah, it's something like this. So when you look from the eye level, you need to read the value from the bottom of meniscus. Yeah, bottom of meniscus. So there will be a curve. So you need to read the value from the bottom of the curve, bottom of the meniscus. Okay. Volume of regular solids. To the volume of regular solids, we just need to measure 3 sides and then just multiply them. So length times height times width will be volume of the regular solids. For the cylinder, we need to measure the height of cylinder, radius of cylinder, and then times to the pi. So volume of cylinder is equal to pi times radius square times height. Well, how to measure the volume of irregular solids? Irregular solids. We use the displacement method. We call it volume displacement method for this. So to measure the irregular shaped object's volume, we need to measure the first volume and then final volume. Yeah. So first volume we have, and then we put the irregular shaped object in it. So there will be volume displaced. Yeah. Volume will be raised. So difference. The volume difference will be equal to the volume of irregular shaped object. So we have a volume before and volume after. The difference will be equal to the volume of irregular shape. Well, volume of irregular solids is equal to volume after minus volume before. Yeah, volume after is 235 milliliter minus volume before was 155 milliliter or centimeter cube. So answer will be 80 centimeter cube. 80 milliliter is equal to 80 centimeter cube. Well, we have here another way of measuring volume of irregular solid. Still same method, displacement of volume. So first we should have liquid in the Eureka cup, Eureka cylinder. It should be full. So once you put the irregular shaped object into the Eureka cylinder, the excess water will be flowing to the graduated cylinder. Yeah, the over water will be flowing to the graduated cylinder. So over volume or excess water, the volume of excess water will be equal to the volume of irregular shaped objects. How to read the volume of excess water? We can read from the graduated cylinder. Yeah, so this volume is equal to the volume of irregular shaped object. So we need to wait until all excess water flow to the graduated cylinder. So we have the mass here, we have the volume. Volume is 80 centimeter cube. You can read from here. So density is equal to mass over volume. So this is how we determine the density of regular or irregular shaped objects by the help of graduated cylinder and also balance to measure the mass. So density is equal to 350 grams over 80 centimeter cube, which is equal to 4.375 gram per centimeter cube. All right, this is all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next videos. Thank you.